look like I just got beat up. All the blood on my shirt. I have yet to make a video of a really low time, and right now is one of those times. And I might not even post this, but I just feel I owe it to myself to just capture the realistic moments of infertility. So I actually made an updated video that I never posted just about the medication change. So oh, by the way, my nose started bleeding really bad, so if I have blood on my face and my shirt, I apologize, but I'm not looking down to get it up because I don't want my nose to start bleeding again. But long story short, we changed medication last minute, and I ended up being totally fine with it, and I was excited. And we did letrozole, some other medication, and then planned to do my trigger shot. So I went in on Tuesday. Today's Friday. I went in on Tuesday for a cycle day 12 scan, and I had 2 follicles, 1 on each ovary. And I was so stoked and excited because I had 2. So she said, come back in on Friday. We'll do another ultrasound, and that way we know when you can take your trigger shot. So last night was kind of rough, and today was too, because I had a lot of chest pain. So I woke up today, had that, went to work for a couple hours, and just went to my appointment. And my follicles are the exact same size as they were Tuesday, which, if you're not familiar, they're on average supposed to grow about 2 millimeters a day. So they should be somewhere in the 17 millimeter area today, which is getting close to when, you can ovulate or you can take the trigger shot. But they're the same as they were. And she even said she had a hard time finding the follicle on my left ovary. So it's just really disappointing. And this is always sad. Every month I'm not pregnant is always sad. But this just hit a little bit harder because I'm taking medication to help me do the one thing that my body can on its own, and that's ovulate. And it was looking so good, and then you go in and it's just the complete opposite. So it's just really hard and frustrating because I was convinced I was gonna get pregnant this cycle. I was absolutely convinced. In my mind, I was like, there's no way that if my eggs are growing and I've got 2 follicles right now, and I am also going to be taking my trigger shot, there's just no way that I can't get pregnant. But surprise, can't get pregnant if your eggs don't grow. So, and the ultrasound tech is so sweet, and you obviously can't take people with you still because of the virus, but I probably wouldn't have taken Jerry anyways. But she was just so sweet. And she was like, I don't understand what you're going through. But she said, I have friends that do, and I'm so sorry. And normally, I'm not a crier normally, and especially if it's in front of other people. So I tried not to cry, but there's only so much that you can hold back. And so I was just like, okay, get me out of here. Like, let me leave. So she said that she would contact my doctor and she would be calling me, which I don't know what she's gonna say. There's nothing to do, really. I mean, I don't at this point, if my follicles aren't growing, I don't know what you do. Just wait till next cycle, like every other time, I guess. But anyways, so I get out of my appointment and I make it to the parking lot and I start crying, and I finally make it to my truck, and the second I get in my truck, my nose just starts gushing blood, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me right now. Like, and I have like nothing in here. I had an old McDonald's bag with some napkins at the bottom, and I'm like scrounging around trying to find napkins and trying to find something to just put on my nose, because it was like probably the worst nosebleed I've had. It was just everywhere, and I'm like, oh my god, this would be happening right now. Like, I'm in the middle of finally being able to just open up and just sob cry, and my freaking nose starts bleeding. Like, my gosh. So that is my day today. Happy freaking Friday. I was really hoping that I would be finding out I'm pregnant like in a couple weeks, but here we are, which does not discourage me from keeping on trying. But there was just something different about this time, and I was just really excited about. So, just sad. It's all infertility is sad. But the end goal is worth it. At least that's what I'm telling myself. A baby is worth it. I mean, I'm doing all of this for a baby, so if I can't deal with the stuff in between, then, you know, there's no point in doing all of it. Anyways, I knew what I was getting into when I made the choice to try for a baby, knowing that it would be hard. And I think that's what we all do when we're struggling with infertility, is you have to make a choice. You're either going to put up with all the stuff in between, or you make the choice to, you know, go forward with adoption or fostering, or just to not have children. And I made the choice to try, so these are just one of the hard days. Anyways, I'm going home to change my clothes and maybe cry a little bit more. I don't know. Comes in waves. But Jerry's great, and he's going to be home, so here we are. But as always, my heart goes out to everybody who is struggling with trying to have a baby. And hang in there, because I know it's hard, and I know it'll be harder, but I also know it'll be easier at some point, whether that means you are blessed with your baby or you are just happy with where your life is. So until next time, I don't know what's gonna happen. I guess I'll just wait for a phone call from my doctor and then go on to next cycle and just hope that my period comes on its own quickly, so I don't have to wait that long, and wait another month to use my trigger shot. I think my fridge is starting to like it because it's been in there since December. So anyways, sorry if this was a depressing video, but sometimes you just gotta make them, and I will update everybody when I know more. And as always, I appreciate you guys reaching out to me on social media, especially Instagram. I really enjoy talking to everybody, so it makes me happy. So does babies, so I need one. All right, bye.